We got a lot coming up here. You're cruising to la Onda Bajitas, Radio Del Barrio Aztlan.
You're tuned in to Radio Cafe. Ride with us every last Friday night of the month. Cruise the airwaves and savor the sound on Radio Cafe. A place where we vibe to the rhythms and savor the beats, from hidden gems to classic all-stars. On Radio Cafe. Kick back and enjoy the ride. Experience the flavor through sound. On Radio Cafe.
Alright, Radiolandia. You're tuned in to this month's edition of Radio Cafe on La Onda Bajita.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what's going on.
My name is Rob Lopez. I go as I Am. I've been making music since 2008. I started picking it up after my brother went to prison. Age 15, I had to step up and become the man of the family. And the only thing that kind of got me into just not getting into trouble was just making music, because I see my older brother make music, and he was the first artist that I looked up to. And when he went to prison, it was yo, what do I do now? Do I continue this? So over time, I started making music, got older, going through life. I started opening up for a lot of major artists. Also just working on a lot of videos. You can find a lot of my old stuff on YouTube. You just type in Rob Lopez. A lot of my stuff pops out. Very ignorant, but my music was a lot more different back then. I used to live in the South, so all the trap music was out there, And then coming to California, getting involved with Boti and other people around the area that's really just been showing me a lot of the culture and hip hop and how other people used it in revolutionary ways. Kind of made me feel a lot better about the new music that I was creating. And just 5 years ago, I kind of just reprogrammed myself and just been working on myself. I started doing activism for climate and for the animals, just because I love animals and I love Earth. And over time, it just evolved as me putting that into music again after losing my friend in my arms. Back in 2014, I took a break for 2 or 3 years. And those 3 years that I took that break, I just been literally just been studying frequencies, studying the game, studying other artists, studying artists that I like, and gaining that confidence, because being from Mexico, it kind of puts you in a position when you come to the United States, you're damn, I don't see somebody like me, so you don't really have that confidence, right? So over time, I started building that confidence with myself, started learning how to maneuver my body, maneuver my emotions, maneuver myself, and in a better way to break those cycles of oppression that we've been living and been just in for centuries, and how can we change that but becoming an example for the people looking up to us, our youth or people that are around us on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, just been working on music. I just started making music again about 3 years ago, and just been taking my time. I have a lot of music that I haven't released, but the only reason I don't is because I'm really aware of my ethics, and ethics is very heavy for me. So sometimes if somebody's getting taken advantage, let's say Spotify or something like that takes advantage of artists' music not being streamed properly and they're not getting paid. So I was why should I put my music out there if people are not paying me for the things that I really put it into? So I did a tour this past year with a few of my friends, and I was well, this is the way to get myself out there. So I went all the way from the East Bay to the South Bay, and we've just been touring. I did vegan food, bringing healthier options to our communities, alkaline food, been teaming up with all people from the community, and then highlighting places that they can find, in that area too.
Word. And tell us a little bit about how you ended up, becoming in this cypher movement that's growing out of San Jose. How did you hear about it?
The whole cypher movement, I honestly heard it from Boti. Being around him, seeing how everybody gets involved, then meeting Cortas Patas, meeting a few other artists from San Jose. San Jose just kind of opened up their doors to me when I first got there, and it was like a second home, especially coming from the South. I didn't know nobody. I moved out here not knowing anybody, and then running into people that, it's actually doing something similar to what I used to do. And then it's in Spanish. I was yo, this is cool as hell. Why isn't nobody doing it like this, And it was just cool to see that.
Yeah, and what are some of the, things that you're hoping now that you're back back in the music scene, that you could be able to do, like you said, you're talking about tours, are you looking forward to doing more tours, an album? Like, what's the next step?
Honestly, right now, I'm about to release an EP mid-year. That's what I'm aiming for. Right now, I've been working on videos. I do plan to do more tours. This year, I plan to do a conference talking about, plant medicine, plant-based foods, healthier options, healthier ways, and just highlighting, the oppression, but also highlighting how can we overcome that oppression together and putting information out. So, yeah, that's one of the main things right now is just, how can we intersect everything into one thing. And that's my goal this year, is to find that and set a big conference where different cultures can come in and share their knowledge and actually find ways to where we can help each other.
Man, that sounds dope. And what would you recommend to the youth out there in that sense of, going, like you're talking about coming back from the underworld, so to speak, where you saw someone pass away in your arms, and there's a lot of youth out there that might have similar stories, what would you say to them?
Honestly, just don't be scared to ask for help. Don't be scared to be vulnerable, be expressive. And if you need somebody to come and help you out, go ahead and ask for that help, because it's very necessary that we do. Because if we don't, we're only holding that in ourselves, and then it turns into something ugly that we don't want it to become. And also, don't give up on yourself, be gentle with yourself. Sometimes we give ourselves a hard time, and it's okay to take it slow, but also put in that work, and just keep it going. Don't lose focus. Love yourself for sure. That's main one. And then also stay present, stay in the moment, because sometimes we look into the future and then we lose ourselves. We look into the past, we also lose ourselves. So it's good to just balance yourself out. And stay hydrated, drink that spring water, you know what I mean? Because it's important that you get that H2O into your body.
And, tell us a little bit about the album, too. Like, what are some of the themes that are coming out of the album? You said plant medicine, and, tell us a little bit about it.
The EP, we still got no name for it, but the whole EP is basically revolving around my whole transformation of waking up. I've, taken plant medicine, recovering from my PTSD from my friend passing away, and also having that transformation, but also talking about, what can we make happen now? With that being said, most of the music is kind of overcoming, the oppression already, but also reaching out to the people around you and say, hey, how you doing? Just normalizing caring for the world and just making it seem like it's cool, because it is cool, and also just other topics of just taking care of Earth and taking care of the animals. One of the things that I love to do, I love to talk about the climate crisis that we've been going through and stuff like that. So some of the times that my music, you might hear those things, talking about the damage that we caused to Earth already, but also kind of singing to Earth in a way where we're not causing any harm anymore.
Before we go, any shout outs you want to send out there to your community, your folks?
Yeah, I definitely want to give a big shout out to the plant-based community and the alkaline community, because they've been holding me down and appreciate showing me love. And also the people from San Jose, everybody from San Jose, since I've been going out there, they've shown me nothing but love. And that's what's it called, both the Desert E, Mr. K, Cortas Patas, I think the San Jose Makers, and a few other artists like that Fool Owl, Hen Roach, and a few other people that really showed me nothing but love every time I go out there. And also my partner for sure, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be the person that I am. It's always good to have a powerful woman beside you and empower you to do better. So and also to my moms, and the higher spirit, and to Mother Earth for sure. Thank you, Pachamama.
Orale. Once again, we want to say thank you to you for being here with us. Once again, we want to say thank you to you for your good music, and thank you for being here with us.
Gracias. Amor y luz.
Orale pues. Once again, my name is Pedro Reyes. We'll be right back after this quick music break by Rob Lopez, and right here with, I think, AKA I Am.
Yeah, yep.
Orale pues. We'll be right back.
Much love. This one right here is called Missions. I rep hard decolonization because I do mycology, and also understanding the connection within the earth and our indigenous people, how they got taken away from our culture, our beliefs, the things that we eat. And this right here is called Missions. I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I found my purpose. Now I know it's worth it. Look. You can have the money and you can have the fame. I just want some peace and quiet with a little bit of change. What good is money do? It can't take it to the grave. When you have money, man, everyone turns fake. Your pockets ain't empty, everyone walks away. Money makes no difference cause we're all still the same.